Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Blue, or you can at least call me Blue. Um, we are back in Strange Town in my Uberhood. Um, Last episode we visited the Smith family. And in today's episode we are gonna visit the Smiths' arch enemies, if you can say it like that. We are visiting the Grunt family living over here. And why I'm saying the arch enemies is because we have General Buzz Grunt that really doesn't like aliens, and of course the last family was very much filled with aliens. But yeah, I think we should just go into the household, and I will tell you about them. Here we have the family home. Um, I haven't made a lot of decoration, or I haven't done a lot to the house. Just a little bit. The kitchen looks pretty much quite different. There isn't as many tables as in the original house, but the layout and somewhat the kind of design is pretty much the same. We hold it clean and nice. And upstairs, we of course still have the gym room. Then we have Tank's old bedroom, which was here, and then we have Buck's bedroom and Rip's bedroom. And you can see Buck's are a lot more clean and done, where Rip's bedroom is really messy and dirty. Not dirty, but messy. Um, in this family, we meet the Grunt family. This household, we meet the Grunt family. We have General Buzz Grunt, who is the dad. He is a military man. He was married to Lila Grunt, that I told you a little bit about in the episode with Olive Spector. They got three kids together. They got Tank Grunt, who is the oldest son, who is at the moment at college. He moved there last round, I think, or the round before then. So he hasn't been at college for that long. Then they had their middle child, Ripp Grunt, who is just going to college today. So that's a little bit exciting. That's one of the things we need to do today. But he is a little bit more of the rebellious type. I'm of course gonna tell you more about Tank when we get to his round. But shortly, but just to say it shortly, he was like a little copy of his dad. He really loved his dad and did everything what General Boss would do. Where Rip is the complete opposite. He doesn't want to do anything like General Boss wants to do. So that's quite interesting. And then we of course have Buck Grunt here, who is the youngest son. The thing with this family is that there has been a lot of fighting all the way through, not only between Rip and his brother Tank, but also Rip and Buzz. And Buck has had a little bit of problems with Tank. No, not Tank, with Buzz in the beginning, but their relationship have been really, really good now. General Buzz is a fortune sin. His personality is he is a little bit more neat than he is sloppy. He's outgoing. He's very active. He's serious. He's very serious, and he is grouchy. He is in the highest level of the military career. So he has a high standing there. And his personality is he's very much grumpy. And he's evil. He is not evil like the Beaker family, but I don't know if evil is actually the correct trait to give him, but like he is quite an angry and very stubborn. I think maybe he could be a little bit of a narcissist. He wants things going the way he wants it to go. What he thinks is what goes, and yeah, it's just how it is. He can be very, very strict, and he doesn't necessarily think that he does anything wrong. They should just follow his lead. He is purely a fortune sim, and he has a new relationship. He lost his wife. That I told you a little bit of his wife, Lila Grunt, in the Spectre episode. And he lost her. He still doesn't know what exactly happened to her, but now he at least know where she is, because Olive um, made them go to told them that the grave was in the cemetery now. And I just want to show, this is in the cemetery, where I took a little bit of a screenshot, where you can see Ripp is what was it called? Taking care of Buck because he's crying. I don't remember the English word now. But yeah, he's consoling him a lot. That's the word. Where Buzz didn't do anything. But in the meantime, from there till now, he met Gwen Knight, who is her original name should be Krista. Krista? She is the lady that in the original story Laszlo has something to do with, but they didn't like each other at all. But as you can see, they Buzz and Gren have 3 bolts together, so they fit very well together, and they fit that well that they even got a child, and that is Sabrina Grunt. These two you're gonna meet when we are close, not close, when we have moved them in after the marriage. I think that will happen when the boys are home from school. So around 1, we are gonna do that. So yeah, I think that was everything I could tell you. Oh yeah, I want to read his bio actually. Buzz has been to war many times and have worked his ass up the military career and deserved all the honor he has. Now his work is to secure the world from the aliens. There's too many of them already on Earth, and Sims keep getting captured, getting captured by them. Buzz can't go through this world knowing humanity is threatened by them. Even though he knows he has pushed his boys a lot, he knows it's for the greater good. They need to be ready. Just look at what happened to Lila. Hopefully his new fiance understands him. So this explains a little bit. He has a good relationship to his oldest son, Tank, and Tank has been completely in his footstep with not liking aliens at all. And clearly in Buzz's mind, aliens are the evil. They shouldn't be here. He doesn't like them. He doesn't understand why anyone would like them, so he really doesn't like aliens. And since he didn't know exactly what happened to Lila, he, in my head, think that she got abducted or something happened to her because of the aliens. He doesn't have any proof of that, but there was no signs of anything, so in his head it looked like an alien abduction. But now he has seen her grave, so he has been able to closure that chapter of his life. And he knows that he has been harsh to Ripp, and he really doesn't like Ripp because he knows that Ripp have had so much to do with aliens, and Ripp has never fallen into the lines, so Buzz really doesn't like that. He has a good relationship with Buck though, because Buck somewhat have listened to him, and done what he told him to do. So yeah, I think that was all I needed to tell you about Buzz. So let's go to Ripp and see how he is doing. So here we have Ripp. It's a little bit of an awkward. Maybe I can make it a little bit different. Can we see him? No, it's a little bit hard. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna. You can see him here, right? Here you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ripp is the middle child. He is a romance sim. His personality is he's very sloppy. He is outgoing. He is lazy. He is on the playful side, and he's nice. His traits are he is flirty, and then I have given him the trait no jealousy, because yeah, you will figure that out. um, I can read you the. Should I read the bio first, or no? I will tell you a little bit of about the relationship, because we can't see the relationship he had before. These two are what I see as flirts until he get to college, because the teens are all over the place. But my story with Rip was that when Ophelia was still a teen, they were really good friends, and Ophelia was of course really good friends and boyfriend and girlfriend with Johnny Smith. And Rip ended up being really good friends with Johnny too. The problem was that Ophelia. Oh yeah. By the way, Rip is bisexual, so he goes both ways. um, the thing was that Ophelia had feelings for Rip too, so she, with some convincing and some a lot of she like she made a PowerPoint and everything to tell Johnny why they should be in a open relationship with Rip. In her mind, it would be those three together. And in the end, Johnny said yes after meeting Rip a couple of times, and Johnny found out that he actually also liked Rip. So in the end, it fit well. But then Johnny got the idea to kiss someone else, and even though I had given Ophelia the no jealousy via ACR, which I had worked for me before, but this time it didn't. So she got really angry at Johnny, like really angry at him, and she wanted to break up with him immediately. And I ended up thinking that I wanted to go with that story. That's fine. So she ended up breaking up with Johnny, being really mad at him that he didn't that he essentially cheated. And Johnny was very much confused by this because they were in an open relationship. So I guess a lot of miscommunication had happened, and he didn't understand that it was only between those three. And that could as well be Ophelia not being completely clear about it. But she at least broke up with him and ran to Rip and told everything and was so sad. And Rip was standing there, okay, that's interesting, but I'm a romance sim, so, and he has been really open about it, so I'm not sure. So he was like, he wasn't sure that, what about the relationship then? Because he, in his mind, he wasn't a part of this relationship as close as those two. He was just the third wheel, but in a good way, if you can say it like that. So, what stands in his bio is Rip wasn't sure going into the relationship with Johnny and Ophelia was a good idea, but he liked them both, so what was the worst thing that could happen? Well, Johnny kissed someone else, and apparently that was not a part of the deal, and Ophelia was very upset. Rip comforted her, but what if she thinks? But what if she thought they should be the steady ones now? Would he want that? At this point, he can't wait to get out and move to college, away from this sick family and the fighting and all the fighting and all the drama in Strange Town. he ended up actually going steady with Ophelia. Um, Not because he necessarily wanted to be steady, but in her, he felt like he couldn't hurt her more. He needed, because he really likes Ophelia and he doesn't want to hurt her feelings. So in a way, he thought that was the best thing to do, even though in the end he wants to be free, which is clear when you look at his relationship now that Ophelia is in Strange Town at the moment. So yeah, but my plan is that when he moves to college now, he is gonna move. He's probably gonna move in with Ophelia, and Ophelia is living with Lilith. And when not in this round, because we, uh, how should I explain this? Dirk Dreamer, he's also gonna move into that college home. So there are gonna be 4 Sims there. All right. A little bit of ramble. But yeah, so that's where Rip is now. Rip, of course, has a really bad relationship with his dad. I don't remember. His relationship with Tank isn't as bad anymore. They weren't fighting as much right when Tank went to college, so there wasn't too much of the relationship that needed to be like going 0. It was, I think, on -10 or something like that. So it's pretty much neutral now. But he really loves his little brother, and he would do everything for him. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can tell about Rip. Rip is one of my favorite Sims. I feel like he's really interesting. He's an artist. He loves to paint. He has painted his own pictures there and there. And then he, of course, has the pride flag because of being bisexual. So, yeah, that was Rip. So, let's talk about Buck. And here we have Buck. Buck, he is also a romance sim at the moment. That can, of course, change whenever he goes to college, if he goes to college. He is gay, so he is into men. He hasn't met anyone yet that he is really into. I don't think there is other teen boys other than his brother that is gay or into men also. So he's a little bit alone right now, which is quite. Oh yeah, there is Alexander, but they don't have good chemistry, and they don't seem to like each other either. But yeah, so it's a little bit sad because he really wants his first kiss. But I hope he will get it. He deserves it. I really like Buck too. Buck's traits are he is athletic, probably because of all the training from his dad, and he's a genius. And he was a romance sim. His personality is he's very, very, very neat. He is on the shy side. He's in the middle of lazy and active. He is very serious and he is nice. His bio says, Buck understands his dad is evil and mean, but he loves him. He knows that he isn't being treated right, and Rip is a good anti-mirror to show how bad their dad is. But Buck doesn't know anything else. His mom died so early in his life. He knows his dad will never be alone because Tank loves their dad, and it seems like there are a new woman in their dad's life. Buck just aren't sure what role he's gonna have. Yeah, so Buck for sure looks a lot looks up to Rip, because Rip is the voice of reason in this household. Rip is the one showing Buck how you should behave, how to be a nice person. As you can see, he is a very nice person. But he also really loves his dad because for him, his dad is just his dad. He hasn't tried anything else. he understands that all the yelling and fighting isn't a good thing, but as you can see, his relationship with his dad that is pretty good. So he doesn't have all the fights with him. He doesn't really mind aliens, but it's not something he talks with his dad about. He knows that that's not a conversation he should open up. So he pretty much just stay to himself and be quiet. So he doesn't do anything to stir up their anger. He doesn't have a job. Rip have a job, but that's not really gonna be a thing anymore because he's going to college. But yeah, um, I think that was everything I needed to say about him. So the plan today is that Rip is going to college. So right after he comes home from what's it called from school, I think I'm gonna send him to college immediately. I don't think that he would use his time here at home just to be at the wedding. I don't think the wedding means anything for him. So he will just go to college now that he knows this. It's the day he's finally going away from this this poop hole. um, and then we of course have the marriage that we are gonna do pretty much as when Rip also leaves, because I want to show you Gwen and Sabrina. So yeah, I think that was pretty much all. If we have the time in the end, I will also get a bug to the teen hangout teen hangout to see if there's someone to meet. So yeah, let's just start playing. And Bucky's very much hungry. Who has the highest? Okay. He is gonna make some breakfast. Pancakes. No, he would make cereal for them, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Wrong button. Cereal. No. Good start. Very good start. Can you please not do that? It's nasty. Why does he do that when he's neat? I didn't think neat people would, neat Sims would do that. And Rip is pretty much gonna stay in his room until the bus is coming because he's not gonna deal with his dad. This is the last day here, so he's not gonna do anything to provoke his dad or have any fights with him. And I also think that Tank, Buzz is not gonna serve any food for him either. So I'm looking forward to get Gwen to move in, so you can meet her. And Buzz is gonna take a day off, of course, so he can be home and make sure that his wife is happy to be here and get married and stuff. I don't think he's gonna be finished with that painting, so I'm just gonna stop him. I think when you put the easel in his inventory, the painting isn't there anymore, or it's glitched or something like that. So it's not too important. And I'm of course gonna give him everything with him when he needs to go to college. Yeah, and I also need to give Ripp his car with him. This is Ripp's car. He paid for it himself by his from his job. Is the story. He hasn't actually earned enough money to do that, but that is the story. um, and yeah, Buzz haven't been able to say anything to that. It's just how it is. But I think I will probably just zoom through until the teens get home, because Buzz is not gonna do a lot of stuff right now. Sports. So yeah, I'm just gonna see you when the teens are home again, or if something happens. Oh yeah. Before the boys get home, I don't know if I talked about it in one of the episodes, but I have been thinking about having some kind of religion. So I have made it so in my spreadsheet I can see which Sims are believers and non-believers and people Sims that don't know. And in this household, Buzz is a believer, and Buck is also a believer. Tank is also, but he's not here at the moment. I'm gonna invite him for the wedding, of course. Rip, he doesn't know if he's a believer. Where Gwen, who is the woman that is gonna move in here, she is a non-believer. But the thing is, I'm still not quite sure what to do. I think I'm gonna do something like on Sundays there is a church meeting for all the what's it called? Like in Christianity, where you on Sundays go to the church and listen to the prayers and all that. I'm not Christian myself. I don't remember the names of what it's called. But I think I will do something like that. Maybe on Sundays, maybe not. I'm not completely sure yet. I have good time to figure it out. But wedding-wise, I thought that it would make sense for Buzz to want a church wedding. But I also thought that I'm not sure that he is so happy with Pleasant View. And the only city that have the church at the moment is Pleasant View. So I think he would rather have the wedding here at home. Also to have it. What was I about to say? Brain fart. But yeah, I think he's gonna have it here at home. And also because I haven't figured out if I want some kind of a priest or something like that. So because it's still in early development with my belief system, they are just gonna have the wedding at home. But for that wedding, they need some stuff. So I'm just gonna go buy that quickly. Okay, because they were missing a lot of money, I just bought them this the wedding arch, and then the thing so they can have food. This garden is so dirty and not really kept at all. I think when Gwen is moving in, she's gonna make sure that everything looks like it needs to look. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen, but it doesn't look good right now. Oh yeah, you should probably macro cleaning. He is quite neat, so I think it would make sense. He's not coming home when I want him to come home. That's a little bit annoying. But okay, so Buck isn't gonna be home at the wedding, I think. But we have Rip, he's home, so I think we are gonna get him out of the house immediately. I think he is gonna be home at 3 then. Like Buck is gonna be at home at 3. So I think we're gonna do the wedding at 3. Yeah. But we need to get Ripp out of the house first. And these things are from dates. Ophelia and Johnny came with them when they were teens. I don't think I'm gonna make like I need if anyone knows if there is a mod that makes it so the date rewards aren't these big expensive things, please share with me. Because I find it really annoying. Like I like that they come with these gifts, but couldn't it be like small non-expensive things? Because they don't realistically have the money anyways. Alrighty, so his room is all emptied. So we are gonna take his phone, and call college. Again, before his dad even sees him or anything. Or we can apply for scholarships, I guess. Scholarship grant from da da da. Okay. Oh, an artist also. That's nice. Oh, and I don't even know what that is. T-sang? Oh my god, he's gonna have such a good start money-wise. Oh my god. I think that's the first time one of my sim has had so many scholarships. Okay. And move to college. Yes. So send him to... Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I can't just move him to college. Because I don't have I don't use the university hood in this Uberhood, because I want the college to be in Pleasantview. So I'm just gonna get him to grow up to a young adult, and then we're gonna move him out. Oh, tank. There we go. And you don't need the cake. And he wants to call Ophelia immediately. You're gonna see her, don't mind, don't worry. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this, and I think... What is his clothes now? No, it looks a lot like his brother's, so that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna gussy him up, and then I will be back. I feel like this was quite fitting for him being a little bit of a free spirit. So yeah, that was what I chose for him. I chose to let him keep his beanie, because I feel like that's just... In this neighborhood, that is how Ripp looks to me. So now we just need him to find his own place. And Buzz is just busy making everything ready for the wedding. I think I can make him actually call now and plan the wedding. Your wedding party. Yeah, I actually don't think there's other people he would invite. So yeah, that is the people that is gonna be invited. When Gwen is coming here, I'm gonna look at her friendships to see if there is anyone that would make sense for her to invite to. So a small wedding. Oh, and here is the people that is invited. I'm just gonna make Gwen selectable. Oh, she actually had something with Mercutio. That's interesting. And And that's the only one. And I don't think she would invite him to her What have they done so far? Has it just been flirting? Mm-hmm. No, it's not just been flirting. Okay, so I don't think they are gonna... I don't think she's gonna invite him. So I'm just gonna look at Tank. Who does he has? Yeah, no, there is none of these that would make sense. All right. And I will show you when they are married. That will make it more easy for me. So Ripp and Tank is just gonna pass, of course, pass each other. Are we able to see who he likes? Oh, his ball has actually fallen from Ophelia. That's interesting. Oh yeah, and by the way, I think the person Johnny, if I remember right, the person Johnny kissed was Juliet. So it's a little bit awkward maybe that he's such good friends with Juliet. Just a little, by the way. Okay, no more pausing. We need this to go. So maybe serve some food. And there it was. Ripp is now away. Such a riveting... Can you not serve the food? Or maybe they don't have enough money? Okay, well then it doesn't matter with this one. Then we can have 2 chairs. At least. For Ripp, no, not Ripp, for Tank and Buck. We don't even have a wedding cake. Do we have the money for a wedding cake? Okay. I will prefer... Not enough money for a wedding cake. Are you serious? Why does it look so weird? Okay, it looks weird that there's 2 shoes there, so I'm gonna move them. So we can get a wedding cake. Oh no, it's going well. It's going fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. So now we're just waiting for Buck, pretty much, to get home. I guess he should talk to Tank a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Talk to Tank. Can he not talk to Tank? What is happening? Okay, now he can talk to Tank. Okay. And he of course brought a person with him home. Lucy, it's not the best day to be here, honestly. Oh, he wants a job. Okay, I'm gonna... Buck is gonna be our new nanny. I just decided. So that's something we're gonna do with him. Okay, so I think a boss would tell Lucy to leave. I think now that Buck is here, we should start the wedding. Go get married. Yes. Before I'm Lucy. Not on the cake, please. Yes? Please, as the only wedding people here. Okay, why is he not in his formal? Is he gonna change when he get over there? I'm gonna give him his formal one. I don't mind. I don't care. It's. And normally I wouldn't use this for a wedding, but for this one I think it's perfect. I hope. Oh wait. Wait. What? What? Wait. When they what? 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 Okay, um I guess she didn't want to get married. He should probably have kissed her when she got here. But their relationship was good. Wasn't it good? Maybe it wasn't good. And she's a fortune sim, so I don't. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to do now. So the wedding was a flop. Uh. Um. Oh, they were talking about Johnny being enemies with someone. Damn. Okay. Okay. So everything went to poop. I think we're gonna call for a pizza because this is sad. I guess we have another household. We have another household that we need to play through. I have hoped that I didn't need to play through Gwen's household too, because she would be here. But apparently not. So now I need to play her household through next time. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Bug, you need to call someone. What did I just do? What did he call? He called for pizza. Okay. um, I don't know. Just talk to her for some time. Tell her that everything is quite bad at the moment. And Buzz can go out and get some pizza. I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't want to make food anyways. I'm just gonna delete this and this. Something I don't understand is why did I have so much money? Was that because I deleted that one? I just thought we only had like 200 or something. I don't know, it's weird. Disaster, I know. I guess when their relationship is this bad, I'm just gonna remove this one. Where are you putting it? Oh, in the TV. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what's. That was my plan for this episode. Was the wedding, and then I wanted to tell you about who Gwen was, and you needed to see Sabrina, who is the kid of Grunt and Buzz, and oh my god, who's gonna get the kid? Would I think Buzz would do everything to get the kid? Hmm. Okay. Well, I think we have spoken a lot with her. Go and get some food, and then afterwards find a job. I know a nanny job for Buck. So I think I'm gonna let Buck go for a walk. He needs to find a job board so he can get the nanny job. I know it's gonna disappear from down here when he goes, but that is fine. I know in the grocery store we saw last time there is one that should be working. I'm sorry. This is I'm maybe jumping a little bit around. I don't know how to edit this exactly. I'm just so surprised. I'm just so surprised. I will see you at the lot. Oh, Buck. What are we gonna do with your dad? And you, for that sake. You need to find some love too. Hey, Antonio. He is gonna go over and get the nanny job. I wonder why Jennifer is in Strange Town. And while he's here, he could maybe get some groceries too. Mm, yeah, that's part-time. Yes, take it, please. Thank you. um, just half through. I don't know how much they are needing, but now they have it. And Hermia is here. Maybe you could go and say hi to Hermia. I actually want him to go to the teen lot too, so I think I'm gonna let him do that. I think he can still go home with groceries afterwards. Walk to community lot. Oh no, thank you. Teen hangout. And here we are. There's a lot of people here today. Oh my god. I know you're tired. Maybe you can go and pee. I don't remember which teens are gay, so I'm just gonna look. Okay, so it's actually only Buck at the moment. No, because Alexander should be here on my list too. Well, never mind. I think I need to edit it later. He should talk to Desdemona, because they were quite good friends, I'm pretty sure. And he wants to be best friends forever with her. So it would make sense for him to talk with her. If she lets him, of course. Is she going home? Yeah, she is. Damn it. What is happening over here? Was he crying before? He was. Why? Okay. Well, things are not going great in this neighborhood. I think there is a lot of heartbreak. I just wonder why she didn't want to getting married, because I feel like their relationship was pretty good, but I guess not. I guess not. How is his relationship with Lucy? Not that strong, but it's something. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna send Buck home. Um, because I don't want to wait around for Desdemona for maybe showing up again. So I'm just gonna let him go home so he can get some sleep. We are home again with Grunt. Not Grunt, Grunt Buzz. And he's still eating pizza. Oh, what am I gonna do with you? That's so sad. And he's at the age where I'm not sure he's actually gonna have a new chance. And I need to figure out who should get the kid, but because I have the feeling that he wouldn't give up Sabrina. I have the feeling that Buzz would be the kind of person that I I I think he would feel pretty betrayed at the moment. So he will be really really mad at Gwen. So I think he will do everything he can to make life a living hell for her, at least for a couple of some time. And one of those things would be to get Sabrina. He's not really crying anymore, at least. He's really tired, so I guess he needs to go to bed. Hello, doggo. So Buck is home. He's gonna go in with the food that he bought. And then I think he would take some more pizza. He's really tired. He's still in his formal clothes. Oh my god. What a day. What we got to do was to at least get Ripp out of the house and to college, so that was something. And he got a lot of scholarships, surprisingly. Now Bug is the only one here with a very mad and sad Buzz, so I'm not sure how that will make things develop in this household. I'm pretty sure that Buck is not gonna have the big chances of finding some love before he goes to be a young adult, sadly, but maybe. I'm still gonna lock it in with his first kiss because I feel like he deserves it. So yeah. Buzz, he got left by the altar. And I'm really surprised by it. But yeah, so no wedding today, even though I had hoped we would have gotten a wedding. That was everything for today. As I said, no wedding. It flopped. Rip got to college. He got away. I'm a little bit concerned of how Buck is gonna do in the future. He's gonna be in a home with a very angry dad. Um, and then we have a boss's only daughter, Sabrina, who is just a baby, living with his ex-fiance now. And I'm pretty sure that Buzz is gonna do everything he can to get the girl into his custody, and I think he is not gonna be nice about it. I think he's gonna be very harsh towards Gwen. I guess Gwen, looking at Buzz's bio, I guess Gwen didn't understand him as he had hoped she did. So yeah, that was pretty much everything from this episode. Again, nothing went to plan. Nothing went the way that I had thought in my mind. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye! All alive.